This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and it is time to do the month review. So what did we get up to in January? Well, we made all these beauties here. So let's get into it. So the first one, this was from pattern 21388, and I doubled it, and it came out really interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure what to kind of call the shape or what to think about it, but I do like the way this one came out. It's kind of fun, kind of just flipping it over for the doubling it. So yeah, kind of fun, kind of easy. Well, I say easy compared to some of the others. All right, the next one was 21614, and again, these are all from friendshipbracelets.net. In case you want to go try some of these for yourselves, try maybe the original, because these are all doubled, right? So this one here, this one turned out really cool. I like the use of the colors. I like how it turned out in general, and it did seem like it kind of came together fairly quickly. So that's a good one for somebody that wants to try getting it dabbling into something that's a little harder but not crazy. All right, what was next? Next one is 36844. So that's this one, and this one, the shapes kind of remind me like something out of like Asteroids, or one of the old Atari games, right? Like this thing in the middle could almost be like that. A lot easier, a lot more beginner friendly, probably one of the most beginner friendly bracelets in the whole bunch. Yeah, it's kind of cute. It's kind of fun. It's got its own merit. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be wanting to give it a shot. It was sort of the small wave going on, but when we doubled it, it changed it all completely. So that's kind of makes it a little bit interesting, if you ask me. There was different versions, right? So if maybe this isn't your version, check it out. There's two other ones that I made while making the pattern. So yeah. All right, next one, this paw print. This was 22516 over on friendshipbracelets.net, and this is little paws. I don't think it's a great version of paws in general, although when I asked Mindy what she thought of it, her first thought was, oh, it is just little paw prints. So I guess, and I didn't prompt her or anything, so I guess it works. It was crazy difficult to do. Probably one of the most difficult ones in the whole bunch. So if you're up for a challenge, there's something you can try. Again, it's paw prints, but is it really? It's not. I get the gist of what they're trying to do, and it's nice, but I'm not overly impressed with it. Okay, the next one is this, which I like this one a lot. This one is really cool. The contrast is great. It's a navy blue and a bright green. This is pattern 88955. It's fun how it flips. It's really kind of subtle how it changed or whatever, because some of the shapes sort of look the same but different. So yeah, this is a really fun one. A little bit more intermediate, but overall not terribly difficult. So yeah, if you're looking for an easy challenge, this could be the one for you. Next one, X's and O's. I messed up and made this one shorter than it should have been. I think it's supposed to go like one more set, but I somehow miscounted somewhere along the line. But that said, it's still really super cool. I like how we doubled it, where we just changed which ones were, instead of having it XX's, it's all XO or OX. I think that turned out really cool. I wanted to give you guys something kind of a little different than just the normal doubling a pattern, and this one really took off like that. So I like it. I hope you like it. But yeah, a lot of fun. All right, next one is this one. All right, so this one here, this is pattern 2135, and I like how all of the 5 boxes in the center are different, despite the fact that it's just 2 colors doing it. I think that kind of gives it an interesting kind of, what's going on here? Kind of takes you back a little bit. So I think this one's a lot of fun. It's definitely pretty easy. Gets a little bit more challenging in the center, but everything else is really beginner friendly. So if you want to just have a little challenge, and something kind of easy, something fun, something that'll definitely, you know, when you look at it, when you really take it in, notice that this one ends in a purple, this one ends in a gray, this one ends with an X in the center of it, and then back to the gray and back to the purple. Yeah, it's fun. A lot of, yeah, I don't know. I personally, I really like that a lot. All right, the next one is this, right? So this one is 2264 on friendshipbracelets.net. There were 2 patterns to go with this one, and this is the one I chose. I chose the one that I thought was going to be a little bit more difficult, and therefore make it a little bit more of an interesting challenge. And yeah, I love it. It came together really super easy. It's actually a very beginner friendly bracelet. So if you want something that's very striking and fun and different, you can go with this. The other version would be still easier still, so you can go check that out over on my webpage. And but yeah, this is a really cool one, a lot of fun. All right, next is 2897. This one I wanted to alternate the where the primary thing is, kind of like we did with the X's and O's, right? I wanted to do that with this, and it turned out it wouldn't align straight across like I wanted. So it kind of proved that there are limitations from what you might envision and what you can actually do. So this one just got your basic doubling. Not a super hard bracelet, not the easiest either. So kind of right there in the middle. But it turns out it's really pretty. I'm sure somebody's gonna love this. But yeah, my first vision of what I wanted to do turned out it couldn't happen. So yeah. Next one is probably my favorite out of the whole bunch. So this one I did mix up the sides so it's not the regular doubling, which made these interesting boxes coming through the center part. It just made the whole bracelet overall very, very interesting. I really love the way this one turned out. So this is definitely my favorite. It's not terribly difficult, and because it segments really well, it actually goes pretty quick. So yeah, this is the favorite of the bunch. This was pattern 3936 over on friendshipbracelets.net. So yeah, this is definitely cool stuff right here. And then the last one here is pattern 4212, which was just this little thing with little boxes in the center, and then doubling it turned it into something kind of a little bit more interesting. It's striking. This is, with it being black and white like this would be great on somebody who's got like a great tan. This is just a fun, simple kind of tribal-y sort of design that I think really makes it kind of stand out and makes it fun. So yeah, another one that you guys might want to try. Again, this one here is super easy. So yeah, you can go check out the pattern over on my webpage, and maybe even watch the video, see how it came together, and maybe some insights there. So there you go. And that's what I got up to for the month of January. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I will try to get back with you. And yeah, as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.